I like
all
hoes.
types.
I like whores.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like
Sluts.
hoes.
I get it.
Concubine.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about I'm talking about.
Escorts.
Oh shit, escorts. I'm saying like.
Niggas pay for pussy.
But yeah, but hold on. There's plenty of women I've been with who got the escort traits and got the hoe traits and got all that shit, but still got girlfriend qualities. You got to be able to balance that shit. That's the type of woman you want to be with anyway.
Secretaries.
Yeah,
That is true.
Of course, hoes can have qualities of girlfriend, like girlfriend qualities.
The best hoes do. They're supposed
what
to
I'm
make you
talking
feel
about.
like it's
That's what
not
I'm
supposed to
talking
feel
about.
transactional. This is a
Right.
real
That's
experience between two loving individuals.
Well, this is the thing that women, like a lot of women who ain't hoes or like they're not fast ass chicks, you know, like why do niggas always end up with the hoes? Y'all don't understand how good these women be treating us.
Yes.
They treat us
Yes.
so good.
That's
They
what I'm talking
understand. They might be a little fucked up sometimes, a little rough around the edges, but psychology wise, she knows exactly what to say to me. That always has me feeling a certain type of way to why I want to be with her 10 times more because I don't play no games with her. We go back and forth, we talk, we have communication, we will never argue. Every time I talk to you, it's a roundabout conversation. It's all these goofy shit. You have me playing all these little games. You got all these hidden mysteries inside the conversation. I'm not dealing with none of that.
Yeah.
This hoe gonna tell me exactly how she feel, how she want me to move. If it's something bothering her, she's keeping it real straight up. We're talking about it one time. We're not talking about it 10 times because that's what other women like to do. Like, that's one of my biggest things is like having the same conversation more than once. I'm not doing it. So like, that's why I draw it more towards hoes because it's like, man, I tell a hoe something one time, she tell me something one time, but we're presenting it in ways to where we respect the seriousness and it's never coming up again. Man, a girl that's like a wholesome girl, she is trying to play these mental fucking games with me for weeks. About one conversation, or the shit might come up 2 years later. Like, you thought the conversation was dead, and she is still back here, and she's gonna bring it back when it's convenient for her.
A lot of these bitches read books on dating, and that's
Oh.
a lot of their problems. Like, there's this one book called, can you look it up? Why Men Love Bitches. That's one. And then there's another one. It's not about that. It's called Pussypedia. It's about pussy. But
You think about all the books you know about women?
yeah, about pussy. It's another one, nigga. Hold up.
I like the name of this shit already.
Why Men Love Bitches. In the first
You
page.
can tell what year this shit came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
But bitches be reading shit like that and expecting, things to go
Who
well.
is this written by?
Woman.
Harvey's nephew.
A woman is
Sherry
telling
Argo.
other women
Yeah, see, this is wrong
why
already.
men love bitches.
You know how like
This is wrong already.
magazines.
Can't no woman tell me
You know how
You
magazines.
can't. How dare you think you can tell?
How dare you call yourself a bitch in my presence?
Right? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
she can't tell you shit. She gonna tell you what she why she thinks men love bitches.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I've had girls who couldn't do none of the wifely things, right? In terms of like, if you want your wife, if you were to get married, but you want your wife to be able to like cook, do like the traditional things like that. I've had women who couldn't do none of that shit, right? None of it. But they treated me so well. And even though I never got a home cooked meal from them, they would either we ordered out all the time. I'd buy it, she'd buy it. Everything else was good. She filled the void she couldn't fill. But it's like, I'm taking that over a home cooked meal because she got 80%, you got the 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was she a hoe? Her past a little fucked up. We solid over here. You know what I'm saying?
Now, dealing with a hoe isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
No, it's
For
not.
the last
Of
15
course
minutes,
not.
we made hoes seem like they're honorable women.
We did.
Like, we're talking about the whores at the end of the day.
Let's shit on the hoes a little
So,
bit.
come on now. Like,
So,
yeah.
do we need to just shit on her for 5 minutes? Because I can
You
do
see-
that too.
I feel like we can get them bitches 20.
The hoes.
So,
Talk about hoes.
so let's talk about hoes. Let's talk about how you even become a hoe.
Yo,
The
this is
story-
actually perfect.
The story, see, that's where things
But-
can get really scary. And that's normally where I figure out whether I want to buy into the hoe or not, depending on when
Why?
I hear
This is good.
how
What's her why?
what's her backstory.
You gotta talk to that bitch. Like, what's that one motivational nigga? E.T. something?
Yeah, E.T. the hip hop preacher.
What's your why?
Yeah, what's your why? Yeah,
Why you
because
wake up in the morning? Why you suck
like-
all these dicks?
like a
Where was
hoe,
your dad?
Like a hoe that's been through like orphanage, group homes, shit like that. A little graping here and there. It's a little too much for me mentally. Can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's too intense for me. But I like me a hoe who came from a 2-parent household, but the parents might have been too religious.
I was about to say,
You know what
because
I'm
Or
saying?
like
those,
the dad was fucking.
Or the dad was a
bunch of
piece
the
of
neighbors.
shit. Yeah, the dad was a piece of shit. They had a stable house. I like a middle class stable house home hoe.
You like
who
a
just-
sprinkle of trauma.
I like a sprinkle of
Yeah.
You
I
treat
can't-
trauma like sazon, nigga. It's like,
sure,
you gotta,
for
like
sure.
Fronto, not
And
too much
that's-
because you don't want to burn your throat.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
just
because
enough. You feel me?
because when there's too much, like
Yeah.
I'm not even mentally built for that. I mean,
Yeah.
just talking to some of them, you'd be
It becomes
like,
too toxic. It gets
I
crazy.
mean, a 5-minute conversation, you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause they do-
you've mentally put my brain through like 17 emotions.
Because they pour out to you too. They tell you all that shit.
Oh my God, they
Trauma
tell you,
dump.
Yeah,
they
trauma
trauma dump.
Yeah.
That is regular conversation for
Yeah.
them.
Sometimes talking to a hoe is like watching one of them donate to the poor animals with the screwdriver through their face
Nigga, yes,
commercials.
bro,
I
yes,
had,
dog.
I had a hoe tell me she got pregnant at 12 by this 28-year-old.
That's crazy.
Christ.
You remember that? While I was
And
telling
y'all
you
was
that?
just chilling in the car.
Bro, we wasn't even chilling, and I was trying to get my dick
That's car
sucked.
conversation.
So like,
Y'all just
how
had
can I,
breakfast.
how can I get my dick sucked after she tells me something like that?
That's the shit, and that be
Yeah.
like,
fucking
bitch,
me.
I can't get hard after this.
Yo, bro, literally, bro.
You are a victim.
Literally.
She's a victim. She's a victim.
Yeah. I don't like victim hoes.
Yeah.
I like rebel hoes.
But you see the thing
Right.
is,
I like rebel
but
hoes.
on that might be why she told you, because she's about to suck your dick and she's like, I need to distract from this shit.
Nah, nigga.
I
She
feel,
probably
I
gonna
feel
give you the
logic.
best head ever.
I feel the logic in that, but that just lets me know what type of nigga I'm not. Because there is a nigga who can take all that trauma dumping and then get rock hard after that. Me,
Well, I can wait. I can, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
fresh off of
I
it,
just
it's a
didn't get my
little
dick
crazy.
sucked. Like,
Right. But you're a little less motivated to even push for
because
it.
it's like, damn, like,
She
On
Yeah.
that little
might talk
tangent
herself
real-
out of it, low-key.
On that little
Yeah,
tangent real
yes.
quick though,
Yeah.
how good are y'all with like, all right, the other day I'm watching a movie and like I was planning on fucking after, but we watching this movie and it's like a real graphic. This bitch is getting sexually harassed.
God, those movies are hard to watch.
And I'm
with your
like,
girl.
yo, how do I like
How do I
grab her
do
titty
all,
after
how do I
this?
do all this shit to you now?
You know what I'm
Same shit we
saying?
just
Especially
watched?
depending on like how was she like super invested too, because it depends on how invested they are too. Like they be fucking around, she crying during our movie night and
I don't
shit.
think
It's
that-
like,
And what
fucking
does that
vibe
say
up a little
about you?
bit. Yeah, but then now she might be looking at, because of how this nigga's moving on screen. She looking at you like,
sexual assault. Like, not like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, you talking about.
Nigga,
we're talking
that's
about
like-
like, we're talking sexual assault. Like,
Yeah.
no, not
Not,
kinky.
yeah, not kinky.
No.
not
yeah.
kinky.
You
Trauma.
see, I could
Trauma on
fight
screen.
through it. Like, I would find a way. I would probably just go like, nigga, it's a movie. Like, it might take.
It probably
It might,
depends on how good the actor is.
it might be a slower wind up.
It definitely is a slower wind up.
But
for sure,
you know,
yeah.
I'll get to that. You know, I'll
You
do
can still
business.
get to it, but it does
Handle
come
business.
off. It makes it a little awkward, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Makes
I
it
mean, you
awkward.
can always break the ice and shit. You
You can always break it, especially because if you her man, you can
I was gonna
always
say,
get it down.
if it's my girl and that's the, then we still good.